All right. Good evening, everybody. Well, well, it looks like to me it's Tuesday evening. This is Real Life Live, and this is I think it's the fifth. I said yesterday. We had messed up. Okay. All right. Well. Boy, we got some more stuff. It's hotter and it's hotter and hotter in this Nolan Wales case, but we have the same theme, same people, same suspects. Sorry, right? We've got the same, you know, people to be talking about this whole case from the very start. And today we're going to talk about what we were talking about last night, which is what we were, talking about Ashlee Cole. What she's been doing, what she, this and that, I think she put out a hit on, we talked about that on Choppy, but hey, we got some more interesting things. Very interesting. Very. About Ashlee Cole. Okay. Well, Champion, he's got a couple of people still down where, Mississippi, a couple of contacts, So he's not there because of what happened with the contract and all that. But still working on it, still getting this, getting new things, new discoveries, and we got one tonight. This is a big one too. You worked at it too. You ready? Okay. Well, folks. And thanks for all the, support, new support, and, but yeah, here we go. Themes, and we have discovered Choppy and his team, and and through hard work, guess what? What we thought about Ashlee Cole. Ashlee Cole, she has a double life. Judge by day, whore at night. Oh, yeah, you heard it. She's got a double life. Yeah, we found that out. And you know what? Is that so unusual for people to have a double life? A lot of people have those. Do you? Let me tell you something. Lawyers, doctors, judges, etc. Etc. They really have a very boring life. Okay? They got the, job, they have a, this and that, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, blah, blah, blah. But the private life and the joy, it's not there. A lot of them, hey, the struggles, the demands of being a judge or a doctor or a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. A lot of them, they give in to the drugs and all the other vices, Well, they all do that, a lot of them. Well, we're going to talk about Ashlee Cole, though. What she's doing. She's walking the streets at nighttime. We discovered it. Double life. And she loves it. Okay? Here's the thing. Those people with the big jobs, lawyers and all that, their private lives are dull. No thrills. All they got, they got the goddamn parties, but those parties are like no good. Just a bunch of people drinking and shit, talking about, well, a lot of them, they talk about black folks, when they all get together and shit in the party. Okay. That's what it is. So, that's the thing. No thrills. No thrills. No thrills for those people. And they have to do things to get thrills. And that's what Ashlee's doing. You already know about, all the, with the babies and all that, and, she got the 6 kids, so she know what she's doing, when she's out there. And she's out there. We know it. Wigs. Yeah. Trying to catch her, get a hold of one of the helpers, Tried to catch her, tried to set up, with a little get together, blah, blah, blah. Can't catch her like that. Let's put it like this. Those people, she's doing that, but she don't want to get caught. That's the last thing she want to do is get caught. So Ashlee Cole's not going to get caught out on them streets. Okay? So, and somebody, we was thinking about, now we talking about the streets, in daytime she's a judge. What about those records with her? Well, we just looking at that, And another thing, when she's out on the street, and she's there, she's at nighttime, she's just enjoying it. But is she selling dope? Okay. When she's out there, is she selling dope? Because we know she's got it, and we know who she gets it from. Okay. And the opportunities there for her to sell drugs at nighttime when she's doing her other life, which she enjoys. Excuse me. They all do. When they have those double lives, they enjoy those double lives until something bad happens, Till she gets knocked up, something like that, or somebody gets murdered, something like that. So it happens. But let's not sit up here and think and say, oh, that's I heard, I see, my beautiful, all y'all, the comments, I love them, but only one thing though, hey, it's not that unusual for people to have a double life. And we think that's what she has. No, and she's a whole lot dirtier than we're talking about. Okay? Some more stuff, probably gonna come up. But she's doing that, double life Ashlee. Okay? So like we say, with drugs, now we all already know about all that with Nolan Wells and all the stuff was going on at the house, and drugs all over the place, Dr. Dope there, Yeah, okay. So, and we hear, when she's out there, she's got a couple of good customers, let's put it like that. Let's put it like this. Yeah. She's out there, it's high shit though. Her clientele, they probably, maybe a goddamn senator or something. Oh, they do that. All senators. All that shit up there, man. Woo. But hey, now let's remember when we said about the 6 kids. Now we were wondering, because all the stuff at nighttime, the double life shit, it's always dark and quiet, We were wondering who's picking her up, who is picking her up. Who's the pimp? Who's the pimp? In other words, who's the pimp? Who's the pimp? Who's the pimp? Well, we've been thinking about that, but not long. And we did end up. We had some notes, and everything. But wait a minute, John. Well, okay, we got a little note here. Okay says here. Says here that the pimp is a man who goes by the name of Big Ben. Big Ben. I wonder who that is. We just found that out. Big Ben. As like Big Ben Hudson, the dope doctor, who has all the dope. Oh, he's a pimp now? He's a pimp? Godfather? Damn. And a murderer. Well, I don't know. We discovered that with Ashlee Cole. We know she's got the double life. We know she's got clientele. We know she loves to party. Okay. Now we wanted to come back, tonight because we've been doing, it's been like a chain. We're going, as they say, we keep on digging, we keep on discovering. So when we discover, we have to get it out. That's how we do it on Real Life Live. So as we will probably wrap up a little early tonight, because we just wanted to just get that out, that we know, excuse me, that Ashlee Cole is living a double life. And we're pretty sure that her husband's doing it too. But Godfather, and by the way, keep seeing shit on my YouTube, all the shows. I saw this picture, where they got all these people, this is the suspect, blah, blah, blah. It was 5 people on this one. The one picture the one person that wasn't on there is our guy. Okay? Our number 1 man. Not on that picture. He's on our picture. And that hoe is Ashlee Cole, the streetwalker. Selling dope. Out on the street at nighttime. What's her name? I wonder what her name is. Double Life Ashlee. That's what we call her. So. But we've got that too now. So, for all y'all who's wondering, well, what about Ashlee? She's, a lot of people, I guess y'all were like, with the mafia shit and her and Hudson. Well, we got them. They're the number one. Okay, so we keep following them. Y'all keep following where we want to follow. You know, and we know that Ben Hudson, he killed Nolan Wells, and now we find out Ashlee's been knocked up 100 times. And now she's out in the street. You see what I'm saying? Selling dope. You see what I'm saying? Gotta guys, hope she don't get knocked up again. She ain't a good girl. Ashlee Cole is not a good girl. But, hey, let's put it like this. She put her ass out there from the very beginning. When the case started. She was the first one. Got her ass out there. This and that, this and that. I wonder why. Probably hiding some shit there. Well, we got that. We even found out a whole lot of shit about you, Ashlee. Double life, Ashlee Cole. Ho! Yeah, by the way. And when you run in them streets. But let's remember now, one thing. When you're running the town, you can run the streets. And we think, Big Ben and some more of his Godfather family members, they're running that town, that little small town. Yeah, and she's, the godmama. 100 kids and shit. So, like we said before, all this will come to an dead end. No satisfaction. Just like, that happens a lot in the households we're talking about. Okay. So, you can't, and you can't touch her, Ashlee Cole, when she's out on the street, we tried to get with her, she ain't doing that. She don't know you, So that didn't work. That didn't work. And then we was trying to check, where's that Larnach eater? Where's that Larnach eater? You know what we talking about. God damn it, Dr. Hudson. That throat eater. That Larnach eater. He's got a big neck. He could have gulped that goddamn Larnach in one swallow. Yeah, we wanted to say something about him before we close. Okay, so you got all the information you need here again at Real Life Live. Now you know what we're dealing with Ashlee Cole. You know what we're dealing with Dr. Hudson. Goddamn pimp. Godfather, murderer, dope dealer, meth head. What a beautiful, wonderful town. Oh yeah, by the way, as far as Chompy, with the nutbag issue, we think we know who was trying to do that, so we'll get back on that. But he's a little bit more relaxed now. So good. So we're gonna relax. You're all relax, and y'all stay out off the streets. But she's out there tonight. Ashlee Cole, wherever you're in Mississippi, you want some action. If you know her. But we tried that, y'all, so. But that hoe is out there. Double Lights Ashlee. Real Life Live.